show. Let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you represent. Throw up your flag. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already, on YouTube, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. I'm gonna let a few hundred of y'all come in, then I'm going in, but in the meantime, in the between time, I'm going to give some shots out to the early birds, starting with dun, dun, dun. Cam, what's up? What it do? Family, we got straight madness going on in communities all around America. Straight madness. Let a few more y'all come in, then I'm going in. Let a few more come in, then I'm going in. What's up, Michael Brown? What it look like? Killing each other over honey buns now, y'all. Ain't that something? Life ain't worth the $1 honey bun. Who was that? Anwar High. What's up? It's a wild story right here, fam. Flo Wolf. What it do? Okay, fam, I'm gonna get into the story right about now. Right about now. So we got a DeKalb County argument that turned deadly after a man's uncle ate his honey bun. His uncle ate his honey bun, so he killed him. DeKalb County Police charged Michael Crowley, 29, with murder after he allegedly shot his uncle 4 times. This happened on Thursday. According to DeKalb County warrants, 29-year-old Michael Crowley got angry when he found out his uncle, 48-year-old Roderick Crowley, had eaten his honey bun from the refrigerator. A witness told Michael to calm down and leave the house, but he came back and allegedly shot Roderick 4 times in the chest and arms, killing him. Warrants say Michael then called 911 and told the operator that he shot Roderick and was hiding in the woods. A police dog later found Michael's gun. DeKalb County Police first responded to the shooting shortly after 11:20 a.m. last Thursday at the 4100 block of Loveless Lane. Loveless Lane. Why would anybody name a street Loveless? So Loveless Drive actually in the Ellenwood community. Michael has been charged with malice murder. The court showed he was released on bond and waived his right to an initial hearing. He was released on bond. So we got a dude out here that's so unhinged that he would kill his own uncle over a honey bun, and they let him back out in the streets to walk and live amongst the civilized. I don't know what's the biggest problem to people voting these lunatics into office, or the lunatics themselves. If a person is a danger to society, which I believe dude is, they shouldn't be qualified for a bond. They shouldn't even get a bond. They didn't give Puffy a bond, and he didn't even kill anybody. It is absolutely absurd. A man shot and killed his own uncle over a honey bun. Think about that, fam. A $1 snack. A $1 snack. That's all it took to turn a family argument into a murder scene. I'm gonna tell you something though, fam. It's really deeper than the honey bun. If you go deep, you gotta go deeper, because it can't just be about a honey bun. It's deeper. It's deeper than a honey bun. Too many of us do not know how to manage conflict, especially in regards to those we're close to. We do not know how to manage conflict in America, point blank, period. Family fights used to result in raised voices. Every now and then, somebody might hit you with something, stick or something, but they ain't trying to kill you. They just want you to hit you hard enough to get you off of them, right? They weren't trying to kill you. Not too often, pride means funerals. Upholding one's pride means somebody is going to be funeralized. You got a lot of people walking around angry, prideful, and emotionally immature and armed. Immature and armed. Emotionally immature and armed. You see the youngsters doing it. You see the elders doing it. It don't even have an age limit. You see uncivilized mutts in their 80s and 90s shooting people through the door because they knocked on their door, rung the bell. Come on, fam. It's way too easy to get killed in America. This really is not about a honey bun. It's about how fragile these relationships that we have are. These family relationships, these intimate relationships. It's about how fragile they are. There was never any love there in the first place. For somebody to even wrap their head around killing their loved one over an argument about a honey bun. Let me tell you what I try to do, fam. I try to control my temper about small stuff, not sweating the small stuff. But sometimes my temper get out in front of me and I can find myself like losing it, right? And as I find myself losing it, more times than not, I will catch myself and say, it ain't even worth it. Let me think about what I'm doing. What am I tripping about? Like, what we elevating this thing, we escalating this thing. Like, what is this really about? I think in all situations where there's conflict, one should think about what is the worst thing that could happen. See, a lot of times we don't think about the worst thing that could happen. We just react. And we don't really pay attention to detail. We know what we're going to do, but we don't know what the other person's going to do. You know what you're going to do. Maybe you come out on top of the other person, but then you still end up in jail for a gang of years because it was not self-defense, at least not by the legal terms. It was not self-defense. So you end up in jail anyway. You got to also know what state you're in. In Florida, a woman's abusive ex came to her house trying to break into her house while she was inside with her kids, and she had that thing on her. And she fired a warning shot from inside of her house. She fired a warning shot. They gave her 20 years in prison. She eventually got her sentence commuted, but initially they gave her 20 years in prison. When you go into these courtrooms, you never know what the result is going to be. We're losing family over ego, impulse, and things that just really don't matter. America has too many guns. I agree with that, Jeff. I agree that America has too many guns. But more importantly, America has too many damn fools with guns. The gun in and of itself is just an inanimate object. Ain't no gun ever got up off the table, off the shelf, from under the mattress, under the pillow, and started shooting somebody. It always takes a human being to go grab that gun and make a conscious decision to point that gun at somebody and squeeze the trigger, knowing what that gun can do. So guns don't kill people. Damn fools with guns kill people. If you take away the guns in America, less people will be killed. But people are still going to be killed with knives. Because until America fixes its mental health issues, the killings are going to continue. The carnage will continue to stack up. Yeah, when I was in high school, middle school, I used to eat a honey bun every morning. Good, delicious. But I never thought that I would kill anybody, even a stranger, over eating my honey bun. It's a damn honey bun. Oh, I can get mad because it was mine and you mess with my stuff. That's my stuff, it's the principle, right? You're messing with my stuff. But before I squeeze that trigger, I gotta think about what am I doing it for? Yeah, it's the principle, and you shouldn't have been messing with my stuff, and you got honorable about it. It's one thing to eat my honey bun, man. It's another thing to be honorable about it. Start talking slick to me. You ate my honey bun already. Now you're talking slick. What if his uncle said, yeah, I ate it, now what you gonna do about it? We don't know how that conversation went. But I'm pretty sure that after the unc ate the honey bun, he didn't go like, man, I'm sorry, I'll buy you another one. I'm sure that conversation didn't happen like that. So it probably escalated because unc probably had done something like that before also. You never know. In any event, before you down somebody, you really should think about, does your actions justify the reaction? Does your actions justify the consequences? Because the consequences are dire. His ass going to jail. No doubt about it. He going to prison. And he gonna sit it out for a while. This is a second-degree murder charge. A good prosecutor, if they really, really want to hang him, they can say it was premeditated because he did leave and come back. So he had time to think about what he was doing. And he chose to kill his uncle anyway. He chose to squeeze that trigger anyway. So what happened here, it's really indicative of where we are as a society. And I say it all too often. You got nephews killing uncles, mamas killing sons, daughters killing daddies. Some of these fools wiping out their whole families. Grandmama, uncle, everybody get it. Little kids, people ain't even started living yet get it. They're killing everybody. People just unhinged all over this country. Mental health, that's where the money should be going. But these fools is using the money for everything but social services. This really does seem like an episode of The Twilight Zone. When I was a youngster, I'd never thought that we'd ever get to this point in society. Because I'm thinking progressive. I'm thinking we learn from our mistakes, we go forward. We learn from our mistakes, we go forward, we get better and better. But we're not getting better. As a society, we're getting worse. So we can blame it on individuals and different races and all this kind of stuff, but there is enough blame to go around. There's enough blame to go around. Every family has its issues. Every family has tension. But the line between a heated moment and a homicide should not be that thin. Let me say that again. Every family has its tension. Every family has its issues, but the line between these heated moments that we have and a homicide should not be that thin. I couldn't even fathom something like that. But this is what happens when you're raised by uncivilized mutts. That's right, I said it. That's right, it starts at home. I don't care what you say. It starts at home, it starts at home. Yeah, there's always exceptions. There's always exceptions. But boy, I bet you if you look at old buddy mama and daddy, more than likely, chances are, that's my time, fam. I appreciate y'all joining live. Until next time, enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. Man, do whatever you got to do, man, to de-escalate, man. You know, it's a family, man. Your people, man, you know, fall back. If I got to, I don't mind fighting strangers and people in the streets, but I don't want to come home and fight. I don't want to be fighting my own people. How are you going to ever get some peace if you're fighting everybody? No more talk.